Hello, friends. The question of the day: who is ready for a radical transformation from inside and outside? I am, friends. Let's talk about it, friends. This is part 9 of Let's Talk About It. Yes, friends. You see, sometimes life forces us to change, friends. And change is not bad. I actually like change because change gives an opportunity for us to recreate ourselves, right? To re express ourselves, to become a new, better version of ourselves, right? Because we must learn from our past mistakes, right? We all do mistakes. We all go through the wrong path. We all do things that we regret after. But if we learn from those mistakes, if we learn from those wrong paths, you know what? We didn't lose. We won, right? For the ones who know me, know that I just recently went through a horrible breakup with my ex spouse. And that horrible loss, that horrible breakup forced me to change, to transform myself in a radical way, but for better, to actually let my inner child come out, right? I remember when I was in these relationships, not only with my ex, but with other relationships and in many situations, right? Even with friendships, that my light was dim trying to please others, right? I wasn't being myself all my life, trying to, like I said, trying to be the same level of as others. And I've always been a very positive person. Like I said, always been very kind, always wanted to better myself. But the ones who were around me, the majority, didn't want that path. They were good with just being content, being stagnant, living life just the way it is. And that's not what I was called for. So when we're different, we get accused, or we get, blamed, or we get pointed at when we're different. And different is not a bad thing either. Different or wanting to change is actually a great thing. We're supposed to change. It's just like the butterfly. Imagine the butterfly always stay like a worm in the floor just crawling, or in the cocoon that can't even see what's going on. It must change. We must transform. And thank God that we have free will to choose how and which way we transform. We'll go either a way of destruction, and we could change that way, because life will make us so bitter that we could go that way and we just become bitter people, the insides, right? And hurt people hurt other people. And that's the situation I was with my ex. He is, I don't know now, but he was a hurt person inside with many issues, right? I mean, we all have issues, right? But the thing is to admit it and to want to fix them and to want to transform those issues, which is the important thing. The scary part is when you do have issues and you think you don't and you're perfect. And he hurt me in many, many ways, emotionally, right? And I'll give you an example. One of the last things that I will never forget, I call it the brownie story. You see, friends, for the ones who know me, I'm a professional baker, and I make the most delicious cakes in the universe, like literally. The best carrot cake, the best chocolate cake, the best banana bread, like really good. And I make the best brownies. They're really, really delicious, friends. And I remember when I had made brownies for my ex, and I told him with so much love, here's some brownies, just taste it. And he, like always, didn't want to try my stuff. And no, 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 not even to try, friends, not even a tiny, tiny piece. No. And it wasn't because he didn't like it. I mean, his excuse was that he just didn't like the flour or whatever. Meanwhile, the whole world liked it, right? The real reason was that he just wanted to be difficult with me. If I said yellow, he said red. If I said white, he said black. If I said yes, he said no. And that's the way it was. So if I said this is delicious, in his mind is this is not delicious, and I don't want it. So he didn't want my brownies. Okay. The next day we went to the movies, and those movies that you actually could, buy stuff to eat and watch the movie. So we ordered the food, and when the dessert type, guy came around, you know what he ordered for his dessert? You guessed it, friend. Brownies. Yes, friends. At that moment, I mean, I was still like so like blinded at that moment. So like, I don't know what was going on. That I just looked at him, and I felt so hurt inside. And I was like, but I thought you didn't want brownies, right? And you eat the movie's brownies? I didn't say anything because at that point I guess I was already used to not saying nothing, just keeping my mouth quiet. and I guess to not bring conflict, or just quiet. And he ate all his brownies. I remember taking one of the brownies and tasting, because I was like, this must be even better than mine because he's eating all these brownies, right? And no, they weren't. Trust me, mine were 100 times more better. Why am I saying this story, friends? Because when we're in relationships that we dim our light, when we don't see our value, when we let others just step over us and treat us the way they want, you know, our light just comes dark, 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 and we start feeling it, the inside, and it reflects from the outside. And that's why you see many people just sad and just out of it, because their insides is sad, right? And that's how I was, even though I was trying to portray that I was happy because I wanted to have a happy life. So friends, like again, change. All that changed me, made me change me. All that, after all that brokenness and the tears and the weeping and the hurt, forced me to change, to find myself and realize that I have such a huge life, so much love to give. And if they don't, other persons don't want it, it's okay. You know, today I'm married with a wonderful man who saw my light from the right beginning and wanted to be with the light and wanted to make great light with me. And now we're creating even more beautiful lights full of colors, and blue and red and orange and yellow together, because two are better than one, right? So friends, if you're in a relationship and with your spouse, or in a friendship, or in your job, whatever, that they're dimming your light, that they're making you stay quiet, when they're making you feel horrible, you don't have to argue, you don't have to be confrontational, but definitely speak up, definitely know your worth, definitely know your value, and shine bright for yourself. Friends, these are going to be probably one of the last times that I talk about these sad topics, unless you guys want me to more, because going forward, I have a new life, and I have such an amazing life that God has given me an opportunity to create a new life with my new husband, in a new, completely, even a completely new city that we're leaving very soon. A completely new life where no one knows us, because where we were at, we were being ignored. You know, we weren't being loved. Sad, right, friends? But it's okay. We have each other, and most important, we have God. So friends, shine bright. To the next time, friends. Shalom. Bye.